Hello, little creatures. Welcome to Lugal's world. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful reading for a beautiful person, Taylor Swift. So, all you Swifties out there, get ready. So, we ask all benevolent energies and our higher selves and the angels over Taylor Swift to deliver us the truth and the encouragement to all those listening. We thank you for the tarot reading for Taylor.
Yes, we do. Amen. So I feel like what we should look at first is where her current energy is at. We know she has millions of fans. People create a lifestyle out of Taylor Swift. Like their whole lives are spent like they organize their day based on which album they're going to listen to in the morning and then in the afternoon and the evening. There's many people who do this. Like it's like they it's their routine. So she's becoming like ingratiated with human civilization in a deep way that other artists are not. Like I would say Michael Jackson might have had that influence, the Beatles. Taylor is very influential to our like collective unconscious. So I think where her third energy is at kind of defines us as a whole because she's intertwined with society. So go first and tell me which card you pull for her energy.
I can't hear you as well, so make sure the device is near you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna do her entire incarnation. You start with the present energy, and then I'm gonna cover and spend some time on her entire incarnation on Earth.
Okay. All right. So present energy. What is the present energy for Taylor Swift? Archangel, source consciousness. What is the present energy for Taylor Swift? Okay. So um, Page of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like she's getting a little bit worn out. I think she's been doing really well for herself. We're in the Pentacles, so she's making money. She's, she has business, concerts, media interviews, but it's all becoming repetitive a little bit to her right now, is what it seems like. She wants to branch out in a way that she hasn't thought of before, and she might release an album soon that is a different genre altogether than what she's done before, or plays around with different styles of music. And she just wants to be unique again. She wants life to be special and different again, because the fame is she's gotten kind of used to it. So that seems to be her current energy. What are you pulling with the incarnate? What was it?
I'm finding something. It's known as Victory. It is the Six of Wands here, and this is the Fabio Lestrani deck. This is her curse. This incarnation is actually her success. So that's an interesting thing. It's happiness, victory, glory, the pride of riches. All of this success is actually we think of our heavens as what we'd want, but really our heavens are actually our hell. I think that she is reaping so much success, but it's at a cost. I see it's the astrology of this card is Jupiter in the second decan of Leo. So in the Kabbalah, this is the tree of life. This is the center where all the beauty of all the different components of the Sephiroth all come together in a culmination.
Wow.
Do you have anything to say about that?
Wow. Okay, that resonates so much with the card that I'm kind of shocked. I was expecting this reading to be more, like we're talking about how great she's doing and all this, but she might have some demons and things she's dealing with, like any other person on their hero's journey. So, what can we say to Taylor to help her? What kind of advice would you give to her? What just pull an advice card?
I wanted to talk about. I think you should totally do that. I'm looking at the blessing of her incarnation here now. So
Okay.
there's two different angels that are assigned over her. This is Umabel, which is learning the unknown through the known. When negative, solitary heart, nostalgia, science without conscience, and I held knowledge, rediscovered mysticism when negative, restless, isolation, pseudo-learned person appropriates knowledge for oneself. This card is the first decan of Gemini ruled by Jupiter at 0 and 10 degrees. So this is a very powerful, another Jupiter influence. It really seems like her incarnation in this life is heavily ruled by Jupiter. He rules higher education and like kind of the benevolent father and expansion, all of these beautiful, beautiful energies. And there's a strong Mercury in Gemini energy that is sidetracked, a little bit weak by distractions. What's coming up. So this is an interesting placement for a blessing. Sometimes our weaknesses are actually the places that are bringing us the most riches.
Yeah.
So,
and it makes sense. Her life from the start, since we've known her, she's been expanding. She represents Jupiter in many qualities. As for the advice card for her, of what if she's watching this video, hi Taylor, but she's probably not. We'll see. It's saying three of wands. So it's saying to go beyond the scope of what you've currently been doing, or what she's been doing, to try other things. Music is always going to be her thing, but she might even have a talent in drawing or filmmaking or writing in the other arts. So she might even try to combine her music with film, such as the way Melanie Martinez did with her second album K12. She made it into a movie. Taylor Swift might do something similar to that in the near future, and she's going to just be looking for new things. That seems to be the pattern of her thinking right now. She's tired of the old. She wants new things. Maybe she's an NE or SE dom or a creative sub type cognitive function, but either way, she's going to be. I really think she's going to be doing that as well, because she seems like she's very focused on her personal growth in general. So it seems like she's getting this advice from people as well around her to expand, to do more than just music albums and concerts and interviews, like to be more than that. Be an artist in every medium.
I also wanted to say that part of her power here is, I think a lot of her distractions are actually bringing her blessings in disguise and what stereotypically looks like success for her. So everything is not what it seems. There's an upside down nature to her life with Jupiter. What people think is her success is actually part of her curse. But what she might think is her weakness is actually her greatest strength. And she's actually growing in a lot of benevolent things that wouldn't be there without her distractibility. So that's part of her power. And it's all ruled by Jupiter. So she probably has a lot of influence in that aspect. I also wanted to say the myth that came up, the main card for her in this incarnation is the Page of Swords. And if everyone didn't get it, I got the eight of Swords as her blessing card and the Six of Wands as her curse this incarnation. So with the Page of Swords, we have the Princess of Swords, or the Page of Swords, represents the aspiration to turn all ideas into reality and to act in a pure and primitive way. In Greek mythology, we find this energy personified in the Amazonian female tribe that the two of Queen Penthesilea, the daughter of Ares and Otria, fell into Achilles' hands. In the Western Norse mythology, it is Valkyries. The tectonic battle between virgin girls who participated in the battle won the victory and chose warriors to destroy. It's a very powerful, powerful energy here. In regard to her career, this incarnation, she's preparing for conflicts, animosity, discord, writing battle. Anytime someone has a huge success in their life, the vultures come, all of the kind of negative things that come with this. If someone can handle success it says a lot about their character if they can handle it well. So I would assume that she has a very strong character and a nobility to her to be able to put in such a high position without it destroying her completely or destroying her. I don't know her personal life, but I would assume that she's probably a pretty strong individual. This signifies the fresh and cold winds that blow away the problems in space and brings the freshness of her work environment. So she's bringing in that new. Air is refreshing, air is fast. So she's got a quickness that other artists don't have to her. She has a quickness, a speed. She has a precision. There's a rebellious of youth in her energy that she's bringing. She had an initial difficulty getting started according to the third hexagram in the I Ching related to this card, which is an initial difficulty getting going. That's goes with the territory. I don't know hardly anything about her. Also, the color of this card, if people are interested, is the yellow sulfur, green, blue. The sacred stone is turquoise. The scent is lavender, and this is her main incarnational card here, the Page of Swords. You can see the green is a harmonious energy, balancing of opposites into a nice blend there. It relates also to her strong extroversion, fighting battles within her and her environment, chasing ideas in a tangible way. So ruling from the heavens down in that way, that air, that astral kind of energy. So, and I think what the advice that I give to her is continuing to keep a clear vision ahead and achieving her goals. I would say that on the flip side, she can go into a lot of dark moods that prevents her from reaching her highest potential. I would say to continue to be confident and put your ideas and materialize them from the air into the physical and continue to manifest them, as she has been so successful more than any other artist at this time. It's really amazing. I would also say that she can fight with the mood of herself or close people and so there is that fighting energy of the swords. Her blessing is of the swords. So I really feel like she rules. She is a goddess of the air. She is a goddess that rules of the air, and that would make sense with her music going through the airways, going through the being so popular in this way. And you have air and fire, and the curse being the fire. So the fire might eat up some of the air. Some of the passion she has might be so intense that it eats up some of the fluidity, and so it stops the fluidity of what the air is wanting to move through. But to sum up this, overall, bringing her focus of the air ideas that are coming at her and choosing where to fight the battles and be assertive in choosing the goals and minimizing the distractions. I feel that that's the real battle in this incarnation for her. What do you feel or think?
That all makes a lot of sense for her. She's definitely got a unique life. Different challenges, different things going on in her life that are things that people don't usually go through. So she doesn't really have the places to seek advice from in the same sense as other people, the same resources that other people have. The celebrities of her limelight have fewer resources for that kind of thing. So I think she has to rely on herself and meditate and introspect on what she needs and really figure out what her values are and to pursue those. Now, this might be a little controversial, but I know that we might have some Swifties in here wondering what's going to happen in her life. And as I was shuffling while wondering about that, I pulled two cards, which this might be a bit gossipy, and this is entertainment purposes only, tarot. We got two of cups in reverse and the lover. So I think it's possible that whatever relationship she's in right now might not last, and she might get back with someone from her past or meet someone new altogether. Now, I'm just speculating because they jumped out of the deck, but it's for the Swifties out there. That's the juice, the juicy topic of her. It's her love life. They all like to know who she's dating, what she's doing. Well, seems like she won't be that person. I hope she's not watching right now because I don't want to make her uncomfortable and worry. But for the Swifties out there, you can expect it. You can expect it.
I would say I'm getting the Knight of Cups in reversed here for her. So again, fire is coming to kind of clash with water. So in regard to her future, we have the Knight of Cups is like this over romanticization. I feel like some of this energy that is very poetic and about self-redemption, self-sacrifice, this kind of energy bubbles inside of her. It's the astrology of Aquarius to Pisces. You have this innovation meeting this dreamy world. And so this fire and water is a pretty difficult place to have because one breaks over the other. In the Kabbalah, it's Baraya. It's the world of emotion and sensitivity. The Knight of Cups has good senses for art, poetry, and lyric. This compassion makes her a good healer if she manages to reach the real depth and inner conviction. She'll be able to provide rich tenderness and emotional warmth. In the Tree of Life, it is also it is Chokma too as well. So I would say that there is a level that she is seduced. There's a level of vanity, unsteadiness, sentimental, obtrusiveness, artificial. In this kind of energies, whether it's someone else or her, I feel like are going to be coming into her life and kind of clashing in that way. So that's the negative side. But every negative has its also positive swing to it. So possibly making more, using those traumas or difficulties and making beautiful music, being creative with it. So a lot of the greatest songs written come from heartbreak. A lot of the most beautiful medicines come at the cost of pain. So if people have a perfect life, they often make the worst. Happy people are known to make the worst kind of art. So I feel that there will be people in her life that are unfaithful, fickle, shallow, highly emotional, unreliable, but it'll crack open that Piscean dream world, and she'll be able to bring and capture the songs or the art or whatever, the expression that she wants to do, as long as she continues to be focused with her vision and what she wants. So that's my reading for her future. Fabio Listrani deck here.
Okay, so I will conclude this reading just with a few more words about what's coming. In the order that I saw it, it was Six of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, the Sun, and the Page of Wands. So as you were saying, she's going through a lot, and that is going to inspire her music. And I think her best album has yet to come. People think she peaked with Folklore or the album that came after that, and I think she did personally as well. But that might not be her plateau because she's going through different things and she's going to immerse herself in deeper emotions than what she has before. And this pain is going to bring beauty to the artistic mediums. And she might even expand from music and do something more film, storytelling, narrating kind of narrative kind of thing. But anyway, that concludes, I think, our reading, unless you have any final words for her.
I would say the future is periods of inspiration mixed with self-doubt and laziness, like this other kind of impulse. So needing to overcome with that or settle into that. Sometimes when we're depressed, we need to sit in that state of nothingness, as animals are known to do, and find that refreshment, as it says in the Tao. When you are depressed, you will be refreshed. So I want to encourage everyone, if you found this video, if it sparked anger in you or joy or anything, leave a comment. Let us know what you think or felt. Let us know if there's any other trendy events or people that we should cover a reading on. And if you don't know why you're here on Earth, it's really important that you figure it out. And it can be very chaotic in this world to not know what's going on. Why am I here? So I really encourage you, if you feel like you need some extra help, some encouragement, some fuego, a new perspective, go and book Brandon or I together or one-on-one for a beautiful reading. We do astrology and Kabbalah, and we combine all of these elements and I Ching into a reading that's very comprehensive, many modalities, and deliver to you the highest quality reading, as we're both intuitive dominance in John Beebe's MBTI model. We're very equipped to pull from the astral, and in a sense, we're kind of like the archetype of the genie, and able to bring you what you want, what you ask for, and help you see from a higher perspective. So thanks for everyone who watched this to the end. Please show us that you watched to the end by clicking like, clicking subscribe, share it to a friend, and buy us a coffee. Go and or whatever we drink. Go and give us a donation of somehow. Go to his plugs and everything. Everyone have a beautiful, blessed, and fortunate day. Peace.